Hello friends, welcome to Technique, and in this video we're going to do a comparison of the cameras on the Xiaomi Mi A1 with the Honor 6X. So these two phones are really good camera smartphones below the 15K price segment with dual camera setup. So we have a dual camera setup on both the Mi A1 as well as on the Honor 6X. So in this video we will talk about the camera aspects of these two phones, which is a better camera aspect, which is a better camera smartphone in this price segment. We'll compare both the daylight captures, the low light images, the portrait images, the selfie camera, and also the video recording, and see which is the better performing camera in this price segment. So first let's have a look at the specifications of the Mi A1 camera. So this device comes with a dual camera setup. We have a 12 megapixel wide angle camera with a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, which is available with a 2x optical zoom, and there is f-stop 2.2 aperture, dual tone dual LED flash, and also a 5 megapixel front facing camera for selfies. Now talking about the Honor 6X, it has a primary 12 megapixel camera and a secondary 2 megapixel camera for depth enabled mode, and it has a LED flash and f-stop 2.2 aperture, and also an 8 megapixel front facing camera for selfies. So let's start off the comparison with the video recording. So this is the video recording taken with these two devices, and since both the devices do not have any stabilization, neither the EIS or OIS, you can see the images are shaky and does not come with really great quality. But the color quality was quite good, although the Honor 6X was slightly more saturated than the Mi A1. Also the Mi A1 comes with slightly better sharpness levels, and also the ability to record videos in 4K is an advantage for the Xiaomi's Mi A1 when compared to the Honor 6X. So in terms of the video recording, we would say the Mi A1 was slightly better in terms of the overall experience, especially it also has the ability to record videos in 4K. Now next up, let's have a look at the daylight captures taken with these two devices, and here you could see that both these devices are almost similar in terms of the experience. Both the devices come with really great color qualities, sharpness levels are also pretty good on both the phones, and the overall clarity of the images looks very similar on both the phones. And even when you zoom in the images, there isn't much of loss of quality, and both these devices exhibit almost similar experience even when you zoom in the images. So in terms of daylight captures, we would say both these devices did a really good job, and the images on the Honor 6s were slightly on the saturated side, but nevertheless most of the users do like that images, and the Mi A1 had a slightly better sharpness levels overall, but the Honor 6X was not far behind in terms of the overall clarity of the photos. So in terms of daylight experience, you would say both are almost neck to neck in terms of the images taken, and detailing is also really good on both the phones. So there is no clear winner in terms of daylight captures. So you could actually pick the better device in terms of the camera in daylight captures after seeing these images. Now the Xiaomi's Mi A1 also comes with 2x low SLS zoom using the secondary telephoto lens, and it does a good job altogether with the zooming abilities. Now talking about the low light camera performance, so here again you could see that both these devices do come with noise in low light captures. And not the best experience, but still we would say the images are slightly more brighter on the Xiaomi's Mi A1 when compared to the Honor 6X. And you could see that when it comes to close-up images, the sharpness levels and the clarity was better on the Xiaomi's Mi A1 when compared to the Honor 6X. So this is another example where you could see that the images are slightly more sharper on the Xiaomi's Mi A1 when compared to the Honor 6X. So low light experience again was almost similar, but again sharpness levels was slightly better on the Mi A1. Now let's have a look at some of the portrait samples taken, and here you could see that the Mi A1 did a slightly better job in terms of the portrait photography, although the Honor 6X has an ability to change the aperture value even after taking the photos. So that's an advantage for the Honor 6X, but overall the portrait images look better on the Mi A1. Now finally the selfie experience. So again here you could see that the Honor 6X was a slightly better overall experience in terms of selfies. It has a 5 megapixel shooter on the Mi A1 while it's an 8 megapixel shooter on the Honor 6X. Neither of them are class leading selfies, but here we would say the Honor 6X was our choice in terms of selfie experience. So now we have compared almost all aspects of the cameras of these two phones. So which is the better device to buy in this price segment if you're looking for a great camera? So it's a really tough job deciding one camera out of these two devices, because in terms of the video recording both were neck to neck. Although Mi A1 had an advantage in terms of the slightly better sharpness levels and 4K recording, daylight captures almost similar experience, no major difference. But then the Mi A1 had an additional 2x optical zoom, and in terms of the low light images, again the Mi A1 did have slightly better low light captures with brighter images. And in terms of selfie experience, the Honor 6X was the better choice. So both the devices are neck to neck in terms of the camera performance. So we would suggest our viewers to decide which is better based on their preferences. We would say both are equally good and does a good job altogether in terms of the price aspect. Now the Honor 6X is priced almost 4K cheaper than the Mi A1. So that was the camera comparison of the Mi A1 with the Honor 6X. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.